okay, I'll just do this one thing.
The end cutscene is 2 hours long, but all cutscenes can be paused.
But still, like, I play, especially on a console, I'll play games in, like, bursts. So I can't, how?
All cutscenes can be paused.
Yeah, I mean, they can be paused, but it's a shared PlayStation, and sometimes I'll have to go away for a couple of hours, and then I come back and I play 20 minutes.
And then Rupert's there, and he's
Rupert's
just
watching Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I see that as a legitimate concern, and I hear you, but...
of course you hear me.
It's
I speak really well.
It's fucking fantastic.
You do enunciate nicely.
I do, don't I?
You do. Almost like you spend time in the theatre.
Almost like that. In the actual theatre.
Yes.
Not the technical side.
No.
The theater.
Theatre. Theatre.
Oh, excuse me.
Theatre.
I watched...
Also, I've been doing voiceover work for the university, and
better than Young
slipping
is.
into this mode is makes me feel like a pretentious twat.
I watched Living with Myself. Living with Yourself?
Oh, with
Living with Yourself.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. I was expecting a really laugh-along comedy, but
Yeah.
instead it made me really sad.
Nice, Thomas.
Yes.
It's TV for you.
It does sound like good TV for me. But
Yeah.
I can't switch off the channel now, because it's on Death Stranding channel, and it'll be on that channel for the next month.
Oh, of course, because you've got a cutscene paused.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, no, it's super good. It's just... It hit... Yeah. It's not constantly a fun time, and there's 1 or 2 moments of cringe, which is more difficult for me than any other, like, actual difficult part of it.
I'm still gonna watch it. I mean, it's Paul Rudd.
Oh, no, watch it.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd is
He's a
amazing
treasure.
in it.
I mean, there's a reason there's an old saying, that's some good PR. Yeah.
Thomas, what's vexing you?
I feel that is not true. However, I want to believe you.
No, they have said that's good PR before.
Yeah, that is the thing people say. That's some good PR. And they're referring to Paul Rudd.
Makes sense. He is an ageless Eldritch Lord.
Of course.
I mean, they claim so, but he ages more than the other ageless lords.
He does. Where's Marcus?
What?
Marcus is dead.
Oh yeah, Marcus isn't here. I mean, what?
What?
Marcus?
No, I got a voice note from him saying, help, 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 Robo Mark. And I'm like, and then
Who's
cut
Robo
off.
Mark?
Yeah, cut off. And I'm like, who's Robo
Is he hanging
Mark?
out with, like, Mark Ruffalo?
I don't know, but like a robotic Mark Ruffalo. So I don't know what that could have referred to. So I just ignored it.
And then there was another text that said Hitler did nothing wrong, but that's just regular.
That's just Mark.
So
He's got that
nothing
text on
seems
speed
wrong.
dial.
So nothing seems wrong.
That's what happens when he hits the middle of his
I was gonna
predictive
say,
text the whole
that's
time.
if he couldn't type and he was in trouble and he was just using his predictive text. That's all he could do was reach that one button. Now I'm a little worried about him.
That's his emergency alert.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Wherever he is, he'll blink twice if he's in trouble.
Yeah. And I haven't seen him blink twice.
Yeah, he's only phoned me screaming.
Yeah.
That's not blinking.
Which
Incoherently, and it's
I'm
like,
not an
if you have
eye
a problem,
scientist.
if you have a problem, state your problem.
Yeah.
I can't
Please
read
state the
between the
nature
lines.
of your medical emergency, not please wail like a banshee.
Like if people call 911, they can't just go, ah, because then they're gonna say,
Sir,
this-
you're being hysterical.
yeah.
Please calm down and call again later. Thank you.
Yeah.
This isn't a prank call line, ma'am.
Yes.
That's only been my experience with them.
Yeah, me too. I have called emergency services 3 times in my life, and every single time I couldn't get through to someone.
Yeah, when Martina and I were driving from the R300 to the N2, on that turn there, and they left a concrete block in a plastic packet. So it just looked like a plastic packet there, and like you're between other cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And we hit that and like destroyed our tire.
Fucking hell.
And apparently, like, there they camp, like, regularly and, like, run people off the road and then, like, rob them at gunpoint and stuff. But I was like, fuck that, I'm not stopping, I'm just driving. And then after, like, 20 minutes, the car was going... like we're driving at like 10 k's an hour, and I think I called the police probably like 6 or 7 times
While you were driving and nothing.
No,
I've
cool.
called for the police once, an ambulance twice, did not get through.
I called yeah,
Or 10111 it goes.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it took 45 minutes for the ambulance to get to my grandfather's place.
Nice.
yeah, my
Fucking hell.
uncle exactly the same thing. Like I was just standing in the street going, what the fuck.
So we're the CineBeards.
That was all
So
very
much like living with yourself, that took a dark turn that made us feel things. We're the CineBeards.
Are we?
Who are we?
Are we sure?
Well, we're 75% of the CineBeards.
No, I'd say we're like 90% of the CineBeards.
Because Juanita's not here now?
Yeah.
No, because Marcus is just like skinny and svelte and, you know, just living his best life. He's out there with RoboMark. He's so excited. I think they were at the water park because it was just screaming and the sounds of fluids sloshing. So yeah, like
He's at Sun City, man. Living it up.
That asshole.
What a scamp. Didn't invite
what
us.
an scamp.
Many trailers these last week.
Yeah, some good trailers. There was also a Bad Boys for Life trailer.
Ooh, and a Bloodshot trailer 2 weeks ago.
But first, the Bad Boys for Life trailer.
No,
I
okay.
remember nothing of it except just feeling like tired.
How can you forget those green screen shades
Yeah,
with the
but-
most atrocious looking?
Because it's a lot cheaper to do that than to remove the camera and crew in every shot.
for sure. 5 sure.
So just green screen them. It'll look real.
It'll look great.
It'll look
CG's
great.
come along. In
CG's come
1993, they could make photorealistic dinosaurs.
And they still haven't gotten back to that point.
We've never been back.
Although, we never talked about it, but the Bad Day at Black Rock, or Black Rock Park thing, it looked okay. The Jurassic Park short.
Oh, yeah.
The short. You never watch it? It came out about, I think, 4 months ago. It's basically a teaser for the next movie.
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, I thought you were referring to that like
the
I thought
movie
you were being
Bad Day
funny
at
and,
Black Rock,
talking
that's
about
a
like that
Western.
little tie-in short film of the guy in the T-Rex costume doing parkour.
I thought you were building up.
I thought you were building up to like a great like
Great
joke.
singer.
When have I ever told a great joke that hasn't been
I
cut?
was so excited.
It's never gonna happen.
No.
But no, they've done a little prequel
Oh, I should watch that.
teaser thing, and it looks okay. And the dinosaurs look fine,
Nice.
but they're not Jurassic Park 1993 dinosaurs. But this Bad Boys trailer was not.
No, it wasn't great.
You were saying you want to go in there with a bingo list.
Yes, we have to
bingo
make
card.
bingo cards,
Okay,
and we have to go watch it.
Okay, we will make a bingo card, much like I have made a bingo card for David Cage games and gotten bingo every single time.
Oh, it's very easy to Cage games.
We will make a bingo card for this.
Yes.
Your middle square is?
Middle square is, since this is the last Bad Boys
Ever.
film ever, sequel tease at the end.
Your middle square?
My middle square is going to be that good old staple of all of what the fuck's his name again? Movies. I forgot his
Bikel
name
May.
now. Bikel May. All of
Bikel
Bikel May's movies have the 3 guys coming out of the water pointing guns.
Racistly.
No, that's my middle square. It's just abject racism.
No, that doesn't count. That's a
cheap.
free square.
That's like that's like saying there will be a
But that's the
visual
point of
component
that's
to the
point
film.
of the free square. The free square is the guarantee.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
That is why you do the free square.
Because you can just check that in advance.
Yeah. I'll take an all check house in advance.
Yeah, I really just want.
That
I just want us.
slow-mo rising shot.
I
That
just
was
want
even
us
in the
to be
trailer.
sitting-
The triple chins.
I just want us to be sitting in the cinema 2/3 through this movie, and one of us just to scream "Bingo!"
We have to sit far away from each other.
I want it so badly.
So we can get somebody to sit in the front with prizes.
Yes, I'll get keyboards to do it because he's short and he can go in between the seats and not interrupt the movie.
But yeah,
Bloodshot.
no, I'm all in for this bingo game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Actually, if you're listening to this and you're keen to join in on the bingo, let us know.
Let us know what your bingo
We're happy
squares
to have
would
as
be.
many bingo players as possible.
We want to fill out the whole auditorium. So
Bloodshot. We watched the Bloodshot movie.
We did watch the entire Bloodshot movie.
Yeah, we did.
Like,
we really did.
You exaggerate with that.
I don't know where the bonus hour and a half is gonna fit in.
It's with a Blu-ray release.
It's just special
An hour and a half
features.
of unreleased footage.
It's just unedited, no visual effects.
It's all just fucking filler.
But no, you raise a legitimate question because we watched the whole movie, so I don't know what else there is to see.
Joke's on us. There's actually everything we saw.
Twist.
Everything we saw is just the first act.
It is a comic book movie.
No,
and it does have Vin Diesel.
And it was directed by a South African.
And it's everything you saw in the trailer is actually a flashback.
Oh.
But it's a flashback in a flashback
Or
in
a
a
vision,
in a
or a vision of what's to come, and he has to stop
He's
it.
Marvel. You can't be in such a...
True. It's a Scarlet Witch of what's to come.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, I'll buy that.
But
for
Wolf, that's
$1.
some dodgy CG.
Yeah, this is a sure. KSM32. I'm very
dodgy
impressed.
CG.
dodgy CG.
Really,
Dodgy,
really
but
bad.
it makes me think it's going to be a real good time.
You look
and it's
at
also
that-
going to be a big hit on like the action movie channel on DSTV.
Ooh, it's gonna show
Yo!
all the time.
It's just gonna
You don't
slot
have to
right
say-
in
You don't
there.
have to say it's going to show in there all the time. All the movies on the Action Channel show all the time. They're in a fucking never-ending
There are
cavalcade.
only 3 of them.
There's only 6 movies, and they just play endlessly. One of them is Universal Soldier, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the Universal Soldiers.
Yeah. 4 of them.
4.
Yeah.
Or
I think
Jeez.
there's 4. It's either 3 or 4. Oh, I'm thinking of Soldier and
God
then
of
3
War.
Universal Soldiers.
I thought there were more than that.
How old is Dolph Lundgren? That's how many Universal Soldiers there are. Fucking hell. But do you know what that looks like? That really looks like something that was shot here. That's what that looks
Yeah,
like.
it does.
And it shows. Like how he's...
Like the upcoming live-action Little Mermaid.
That's shot here.
A bunch of it is apparently being shot here.
Ah, I'm glad I have nothing to do with that.
Okay, so there was the original Universal Soldier
With
in
JCVD.
92,
Yeah.
and then in 98 there was Universal Soldier 2,
Wow.
and in 99 there
I'm
was
glad they took their
Universal
time getting
Soldier
the sequel
Return,
right.
where Van Damme came back because he wasn't in number 2 apparently.
Scheduling
He's like Michael
conflicts.
Myers.
Yeah.
Then also in 1998 Universal Soldier 3. What?
What? They had 2 movies in the
No,
same
but didn't
year.
you... What?
There were 2 Universal Soldiers in 1998 apparently. I don't know if they're in the same universe. They don't look the same.
Going that DC marketing route of just shotgunning, just overloading the
In terms of
audience
one
with
starring
characters.
Van Damme, there are 4 of them. The last of which came out in 2012.
4 of them.
Which means we're due for another one. It's like one of those
We're
disaster
overdue
films.
for
They look
the
at the
mega
vol-
eruption.
It's just rumbling.
Just JCVD, just twitching. Gonna kick someone.
The other ones were poorly received direct-to-TV films.
I'm pretty sure the first one was poorly received as well.
Yeah, but it wasn't direct to TV.
Yeah, they somehow got a licensing deal for cinemas. I think through just actual bribery.
The original one was directed by that Hollywood bigwig who says that Marvel movies aren't movies. You know, Roland Emmerich.
Roland Emmerich. Roland Emmerich, the man who directs movies where just the world explodes on drop of a hat. But
Yeah.
no. Marvel movies.
Oh, really? Has he also been in the fray?
Yeah.
Yep. He threw his name in there.
With guys like Scorksies.
With
and-
Scorksies, you can
With
understand.
Scorksies, you can understand because like the man just does not understand it. He comes from a school of filmmaking where it's all concept and high art and everything is nothing is mainstream
Yeah.
to his movie making. So when these movies come along, even though they're technically good, like from a technical standpoint, they're still good movies. I enjoy them. He's kind of right from his perspective.
Yeah, I don't play it.
I don't begrudge him at all.
I do not expect a an elderly master of a specific craft to ever be into the mainstream,
No, to be into
like
pop music.
popular version of their craft.
Absolutely not. And
It
like
does-
people saying like, "Oh, he's an idiot." It's like he's fucking not. The man gave us Apocalypse Now. Shut up.
He's Marty Scorsese.
Yeah.
I mean, that's well aged. What were we talking about?
What trailers?
Oh, that was the Bad Boys.
We're done with the bad trailers.
Oh, there's
we
one more
done
thing
with
with
Bloodshot,
Roland
Bloodshot.
Emmerich. He also has a sore spot when it comes to superhero movies because he blames Independence Day resurgence's terribleness on the fact that Will Smith pulled out last minute to do Suicide Squad instead.
Yeah, that was the only problem with that film.
Yeah, definitely. It was the lack of Will Smith.
If it wasn't for that, it would have been cleaning up at the Oscars
Yeah,
in 2016.
absolutely. I mean, Moon Milk. It's a slam dunk, right? Moon
Ronald Emmerich McDonald Rick.
Yell louder, push harder.
Yes.
That's basically...
That would have been so good
Isn't that
if
the
Will Smith
tagline?
had been in other scenes in the film. Just to give it context.
Milk. Just to really round it off.
If,
Man,
if
fuck
they
that
just cut to
movie.
him and he went, "That's whack," that would have just been like,
No, that would
I
have been
get
a
it.
Michael May movie.
Shrugs.
Yeah.
Shrugs loudly.
Shrugs emphatically.
Ronald Emmerich McDonald Rick movies are not Michael May movies.
No.
But
please
I
get
don't
it
know
right.
the difference.
It's the three guys coming out of the water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
In Roland-
no, they did that in Resurgence. Fuck.
In Roland Emmerich movies, the three guys come out of the water, but the only reason they're coming out of the water is because the planet is exploding and they're shooting out of the water.
Yes.
That's the difference.
So what other trailers did we have? Oh, Soul.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say? Hesitant about,
The concept, but
But-
pretty
but
sure
sold on the
the-
execution.
Yeah, the
Yeah, execution will be good.
great.
I mean, it's Pixar. They're pretty much a good movie mill.
I would
For the
love
most
it
part.
if, like the title, the whole soundtrack is just soul and jazz.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
it
pretty
almost
sure.
definitely will.
Yeah.
I am really excited about that.
And like the little guy was standing on a fretboard. At least it looked like a fretboard to me.
Maybe it's gonna be Gent.
It zooms out and there's just like 10 strings on it.
You know, I had no idea what that was until Jason told me what it was like 6 months ago.
Oh really?
Yeah, I had no idea what that term
It's
meant.
okay, you're
I'd
fine
I'd
about it.
heard it for years, but I just never cared. And then Jason explained it to me once because of
Whoa, there's some gent going on in the background.
because
Which popular album was that from, Dion?
I think that was Dev Magnetic.
No.
That was all of them.
Yeah. Sugar's
yeah.
gonna copyright strike this.
And then we had Wannell's Invisible Man.
Woo!
Yes,
Completely
looks real
different
good.
in every way to the original Invisible Man.
But it looks great, and what's her name?
Yeah, no,
Elizabeth
I'm not saying
Moss
that is any
looks
sort of-
super good in the role.
Yep.
I'm not saying it is any sort of detraction.
I know you don't like the concept, and you think
you
the film's
hate
gonna
the
be
actress.
garbage.
Yep,
and you hate
she's
the actress.
Just the worst. I just have never seen a worse
Oh
thriller
crap! I
drama
thought we were
actor.
joking.
Yeah,
Oh
I
shit!
can't bait it.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Thomas
that's
hates
fucking
it.
right.
There's something wrong with Thomas. I know. More wrong than usual.
No, it's impossible. it's like
Thomas,
negative.
she's in a
it's
show
almost
that
like
makes
a
you
mirror.
feel bad.
It's like -235 Kelvin. You can't go colder. It's
I don't know, Thomas. I've heard tell
Put
that your
icebox on
morality
it.
is kept in your toenails.
well,
Yeah.
and I'm missing 3 of those now. Do you want to see?
Nope.
Please show him. Show him live on
okay.
air.
Live
Nah,
on
it's
air.
alright.
I'm gonna show you my toenails.
No, you're not. Not in my studio. You're not.
no, it's
With those filthy nailless feet. Fucking
I showered like 2 hours ago, so pretty clean.
more visual gags.
More great visual gags.
Oh, I've trained Rupert now when he screams at the door
Yeah.
when it's not his walking time, and he just goes because he doesn't want to use his letterbox. I let you just do this, and he runs to the office.
So basically, you've abused him. And you do that. You're like, Daddy, don't hurt me.
Please no,
Because I
not
always
the
throw the
stick.
pillow not at him, but at the door above him.
And he
so,
makes
like,
a
so-
So it
noise.
falls on him
No,
and
it
injures
doesn't.
him more.
No, it doesn't hit him.
Knocks things off the shelves. Sharp
It hits
objects.
the door and like that
glass.
makes a loud noise. So now whenever he's screaming when he knows it's not his walk time, we just go, and he goes, he runs to the office.
This is Dion advocating animal abuse live on air.
It's animal training.
Whatever you say, Randy Pitchford.
This is all that animal training is. It's association. He's never been hurt.
He thanks you
Not
for
physically.
Emotionally doesn't count. Emotions don't
You
bruise.
see him every morning, you're like, looking a little bit fat today, Rupert. You should maybe take up dancing. Look at those legs.
He's such a pretty boy.
He is.
He is
He
handsome.
is.
But Invisible Man looks fucking great.
He's actually writing under a pen name now. His first book of like thoughts, philosophy, and so on. Noam Chomsky.
I
leave that sound in. Immediately after it.
You're welcome. What are the trailers?
I threw something at him. You
Yeah,
have
you
no
did.
excuse.
I got a handful of coffee. I'm not gonna wet the studio that I use.
That's fair enough.
Our studio, legally. We didn't sign up. We didn't sign up.
I've got squatting rights. I get mail delivered here.
Invisible Man looks great, and it's nice to see a horror trailer that doesn't give away too many spooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple stuff there that you know it's going to be coming, so you're like, okay, I haven't seen this scene yet.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to play out later.
Oh, no,
or
by the
whatever.
time I see the film, I will have forgotten entirely. I would have forgotten I'd watched the trailer.
Yeah,
That's your advantage.
That is my
there weren't a
advantage.
lot of like big moments that they put in the trailers like they do in a lot of horror trailers.
Yeah.
And again,
They didn't even show the antagonist, really.
no, not really. Just in
No,
the
they did
beginning.
in the beginning.
That's why I said really, like,
No,
not
they
much.
really
They
showed him in
really
the
showed
beginning.
him. Dion, were you not?
How do
How
you
do your
know? That
eyes
could have been
work, Dion?
misdirection.
Could have been. The real Invisible Man was the friends we made along the way.
The real Visible Man was the dude we could see all along.
Oh,
He was an opaque
it's
Visible
a fake
Man.
out.
Not so invisible now, are you?
Oh,
Although
man.
I did call that tagline,
You did.
What is the tagline?
what you can't see can hurt you.
Oh, yeah. I thought,
Hey,
I thought
it's
you,
better
I thought
than-
it was, you're not so invisible now, are you?
Please release your fans!
Jason,
When she gets to at the end,
call Jason Blum right now.
one Jason to another. I got some advice.
Well, by the laws of names, I have to listen to you.
That's how it works.
That's the code.
That's the law. That's Jason code.
That's the Jason code.
That's the unspoken code between Jasons. Like the unspoken code between brothers.
Does that mean I can get Jason Momoa to stop tearing books?
You cannot, sorry, that's
No,
in
you
his
can't.
DNA.
He's too powerful.
Yeah, you can get him
Well,
to stop
also-
if you beat him in a beard off.
He's Jason with an AY, two S's, and an IN.
Because he's Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Scaling back on the Universal Monsters franchise and giving it to Blumhouse is, I think, the best decision they made.
I love that it
Far
came from like
away.
a tweet ages ago
Yeah.
by Jason Blum. He was like, you know,
I'll
just give
do
the
it.
Universal Monsters to me. I'll do it.
After the fucking mummy
sometimes
debacle.
The world
Yeah.
is just so good. Just every now and then, it's something like this happens.
Yeah,
and it's just
things
like,
just click into
this
place.
is just correct. This is right. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, I can't wait to see the rest of the lineup.
Give it to me!
I have some educated guesses.
Yeah, yeah.
As to who the rest of the lineup might be. I meant the films, you idiot. That was a good save. I think he bought it.
I think he got a nice one, Jesus. Visual gag.
Well, I'm fooled.
I'm fooled.
You got me.
I've been watching with my lunch breaks now that I finished watching the most recent Mortal Kombat tournament. I've been watching clips from Would I Lie to You, and I am
love that
100% hooked. Have you watched that?
Have you
Oh,
ever watched What I Lie
Thomas.
to You?
No,
Oh,
never.
Thomas, Jason failed me, and it seems I failed you because that show is. You know the bits in QI where the panelists riff off each other?
Yes, the best
Like,
parts,
The
you
best
mean.
parts. That's all the show is.
And it's amazing
that
that,
is
they
a
got
strong
And
sell.
also, there's like 13 seasons or something ridiculous like that. And David Mitchell is in every episode. He is he's one of the team captains.
It's hosted by Rob Brydon as well.
Yeah, it is. I can't. I was like, oh, David Mitchell was a guest on the show,
never been
and
the-
then I realized he's permanent. Like Alan Davies is in QI,
I've
and I
never
was
been
so
the biggest
excited.
Lee Mack fan, But
Oh,
on
yeah,
that
in
show,
that
he
show.
works perfectly against David.
Because
He's the polar opposite.
yeah, David Mitchell is the team captain and Lee Mack is the opposite team's captain. And the whole thing is very antagonistic because they have to interrogate each other and see whether this person is telling the truth or telling a lie. And it is just, yeah, it's just so spectacular.
Between them, it's various forms of you're stuck up and full of nonsense. You're an idiot and don't know how to human.
It's beautiful. It's really fun. There's a lot of really good compilations on YouTube.
13 seasons. I'll legally purchase them.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, but watch the official clips on YouTube. I just mean to dip your toes in by watching the Bob Morton compilations.
What were we talking about again?
Movie trailers, allegedly.
Yeah, but this is way nicer.
What other rad movie? Oh, we had the new Grudge.
Yeah, good trailer. Looks real promising.
Looks solid. Like
the hand come out of the hair.
People give the American remake a lot of guff, but I think
it
was good.
The Ring and the Grudge, both of those I thought were really good.
Yeah, it was when they started getting American sequels. The
Ring sequel was so bad.
You say that. Which one? Ring 2 or Rings?
Ring 2. I haven't seen Rings.
And what about Ringu?
Well, you see, Ringu is fine because that's the Japanese.
No, the Americans made a Ringu, didn't they?
Really?
I think so.
Well, okay.
No, the Ring was the remake of Ringu.
We hold the Japanese, Grudge and Ringu in quite high esteem, but the Japanese have done some fucking stupid shit with that IP. Like, did you know there's a versus? Sadako versus Hayako.
No, I was thinking of Rings because I'm an idiot.
There's an actual Japanese versus movie where the girl from Rings fights the girl from The Grudge.
Huh.
Yeah. So they do some stupid shit with their
Do they do it
IPs
like kaiju
well.
style?
Yes.
Like scale models and stuff. Great. There's such a beautiful homage to that in Luigi's Mansion 3.
2016 film.
So good.
Yeah. Rings.
What's a 2016 film?
The Rings vs. Grudge.
How stupid is it?
It's fucking stupid.
That's 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not as stupid as it could have been.
That's better than I expected.
Dude.
It's 5 out of 10 on the IMDb's.
Dude, it's very stupid.
Well, at least half of it's very good.
No, that's not how that works. It's not additive. It's not.
So all of it is a solid 5 out of 10
So if
quality,
I just skip the
which is
first
average.
half, I'm going to get a perfect film.
No, you watch every 5th minute.
Well, every second frame.
Yes. That's
So
what
if
I mean.
if I watch the film at 12 FPS, it's a masterpiece.
Oh.
Like Spider-Verse. That's how that works. They were like, this film is going to be 50 on Metacritic. And then they're like, wait, no.
Let's
cut out the bad frames.
Genius! But that looks good. And then Color Out of Space.
Yay! But the people who did Mandy, they are the perfect people to do some fucking Lovecraft.
I'm kind of sad that it's not the director of Mandy, because that dude has now directed 2 of my favorite bonkers movies.
What is the other one?
Beyond the Black Rainbow. It is weird and slow.
I would never have thought that was your... No, you're thinking of Death Stranding again, Thomas.
But also,
I can see that PlayStation's gone right to your head.
Nah.
Ooh. Tonight's the first episode of the new season of Rick and Morty.
No.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are they releasing it all in one, or...?
No. Weekly. I can't wait.
Well, I'm just... Speaking of weekly releases, and we all think the Color
And
Out
The
of Space looks
Mandalorian.
fantastic.
And The Mandalorian's coming out this week as well.
Mandalorian is coming out this week. But weekly releases that I have been keeping
Half
up with...
man, half DeLorean.
He is Werner Herzog?
we have to go back, Marty.
Now that's a crossover. Weekly releases that I have been keeping up with that's fucking great is the Watchmen series. Dang.
I hear it's pretty political.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if I want my...
I don't know if I want my political graphic novel to be adapted as a political show.
If no one had told me it was political, I wouldn't have thought so. Just like, couldn't even see it. Couldn't even see where the politics coming in. It's just, I just don't see the world through that lens, I guess. Just doesn't seem that political. Just doesn't.
I don't think Thomas understands Watchmen very well. Yeah?
It's rad, seriously. Fucking watch it.
No, I'm hearing really good things, but I'm gonna wait and binge the whole thing.
Yeah, no. I think it'll do well for a sit down.
Get all the politics at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just turn into a politic.
Jumanji's getting a bit political.
Yeah, I saw that.
An older interracial gay couple. Just shoving it down our faces now.
I'm pretty
Next?
sure.
We can have Jack Black.
Jason, I'm pretty sure the phrase you were looking for there is shoving it down our throats.
No, that's Marcus.
How's that racist? I don't understand.
I can't do it the way he does it. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but what's that, Robo Marcus?
Robo Marcus isn't here. It's just the three of us.
Is Dion having a seizure?
He's trying to listen off of Robo Marcus, but we know he destroyed Robo Marcus.
We know Marcus emphatically did that.
Exactly.
How do you kill that which has no life?
So there's no way, absolutely no way, that Robo Marcus is A, still alive, or B, will do some kind of teaser for the next episode at the end of this one.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
You'll never.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. I was ridiculous.
It's fine. I forgive you, though.
But yeah, Jumanji looks really good. The first one was such a surprise how good it
The
was.
first one was surprisingly not shit.
No, it was real good.
Still the release in a week after...
Yeah, bold. Fucking
a
bold.
week after episode 9. A week before?
It's gonna do fucking well, though.
It's being released a week before or a week after?
It's being released.
I'm sorry, the previous one did gangbusters,
It's
and
being
this one
released
is gonna do gangbusters.
dangerously close to Star
It's gonna be
Wars.
fine. I think it's gonna pay off.
It probably will.
Two
because
reasons. Firstly, because the first one was a huge smash hit.
Yes, it
And
was.
it's The Rock, and it's like The Rock kids film.
That's his brand.
Yeah, like you can't fucking touch that. And then it's
We've
also
got
if
Nebula
it's
in
coming
there
out
doing more Nebula stuff.
if it's coming out the week before Star Wars, that A means it's in the holidays in the US.
Comes out 5th of December, so it's giving itself some time.
I thought it was way closer.
It's giving itself what, like
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah, basically.
No, 5th in Europe, 13th in America.
Yeah.
So a week.
Yeah, the thing is, it's the holidays, so
I thought it was
there's
like
definitely
the
room
20th.
for 2 big blockbuster films, and B,
20th is
Star Wars. Star Wars is going to be sold out everywhere all the time.
Yes.
And Jumanji is there, like the sympathetic friend.
Like, aww.
Let's
go on.
It's
I'll
gonna
see
it's gonna
Jumanji.
break $1 billion easy. No sweat.
No sweat.
It's also I think Star Wars is PG-13,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure Jumanji is all ages.
I think Star Wars has been PG-13 since the beginning.
Yeah, and I think
And not one fuck. Not one.
not yet. JJ, don't let us die. I wonder if they stack. I wonder if the number of
it's an
fucks you're allowed.
accumulative.
What?
So now you get 9 fucks. It's just gonna be the ghost of Mace Windu just swearing copiously.
Speaking of Star Wars, we've been like working through all of them again.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith, I always knew was better than the other prequels.
Yes, of course.
It is staggering how much better it is. Rewatching it now, like watching episode 1 and being like, this is really cringe, but really admiring, the set pieces and just like
the visual design of the prequels is fucking stellar.
It's like it's
It
actually
really
a
is,
bit
'cause
like
it's new and it's interesting.
This is going to sound like a dig, but it's not. It's a little bit like a Kojima kind of thing. It's where they gave someone like
Free reign.
to do
it's free auteuristic direction.
do whatever the fuck he wants, for better or worse.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we watched Attack of the Clones, which, like, A, visually not nearly as stunning, B, worse somehow acting-wise, worse somehow plotting-wise.
Well, no, it's not somehow. It's Hayden Christensen and the direction that they gave him.
Yeah, but
Is
it's
a big
but
problem.
everything about it was terrible.
Well, they tried to make an action movie out of it. That was
They tried to make a romance out of it.
Yeah.
It was action
And
romance.
the romance, it's the least chemistry I've ever seen between 2 actors on a screen. But then Revenge of the Sith, like, it's so much better than I remember it being good, but it's actually
I remember
really
liking
good.
large swathes of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really,
I
really
enjoyed
good.
Revenge.
Like, it's better than Return of the Jedi, I'll tell you that much.
I was just about to say,
Yeah,
Revenge is better than
for
Return.
sure. Have you ever read the novelization?
No, I didn't know
It
they were
is-
novelizations.
Oh, they are, and they're... dude, the Star Wars novelizations are
I just have
fucking
a
great.
bad history with
No,
novelizations
no.
because I have read the Resident Evil novelization.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit!
Martinez,
You can't shoot locks because the lead bullet will break apart and
No.
punch your eyeballs.
No, remember, like, most of the stuff that we know about Star Wars, like the development of the characters and stuff,
lore.
is all from the expanded universe, and the novelizations are a big part. Like, they actually call the novelizations the expanded editions of the films.
I see.
They're fucking great, dude. They're so good. Martina's honest dissertation was on novelizations as a form, and the Revenge of the Sith was her main focus.
Why's your wife so smart?
It's fucking great. And, dude, it's really good. So, like, Revenge of the Sith is already good, and then read the novelization, and it just becomes one of your favorites. It's my recommendation for the week.
Nice. Can we talk about the Spider-Verse 2
I really
teaser?
want to talk about that.
Teaser?
Or, like, announce.
Yeah.
Images.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there were the flashes there of each of the logos, and I just had to look at them slowed down. And motherfucking Japanese Spider-Man.
Am I right?
Yeah.
That
That
was
is the Japanese Spider-Man.
on your fancy phone. Your super slow-mo phone.
Like, we're getting Japanese Spider-Man, what looks to be Spider-Punk,
Cool.
Bombastic Bagman, if I'm recognizing it correctly.
Oh, with the fucking sandwich bag when you teamed up with the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then
And am I
Silk.
right about? Oh.
Those are the ones I recognized. And then the 5 from last time, obviously.
I think Superior Spider-Man's going to be in there just because he's my favorite.
And then we're gonna get Miguel, Spider-Man 2099.
Yes, well, he's the narrator, so
Yeah. And
Cyberpunk.
And then 1960s cartoon Spider-Man.
cool.
But
They're
I'm
gonna do
just
the pointing
so
thing.
fucking excited. So fucking excited for Japanese Spider-Man. Because of the Spider-Verse comics. When, like, shit was all lost. They had no hope of saving it. Here goes fucking Japanese Spider-Man in Leopard on his huge Megazord. Just out of this fucking portal and punches. It's just... It is golden.
Oh my god.
I really,
Yes.
like I was saying to Jason, I really hope we get Superior Spider-Man, because Superior Spider-Man is Otto Octavius, but not in the sort of normal way where, you know, they do an alternate universe thing where all the good guys are bad guys, and, you know, there's that flip. This one, it's Otto, where he was Doc Ock, but then donned the mantle of Spider-Man and became the Superior Spider-Man because he thinks he's better than Peter Parker, and is still an asshole and kind of a villain, but is also a good guy at the same time. So
He's like a Jedi?
Yeah. I like that because it speaks to me more than just like a flip.
Also, I hate to correct you, sorry, because I know your self-identity is inextricably linked with your knowledge of comic books, but it's Peter Parkour. Sorry.
Guess I'll kill myself.
Okay, this is the frame here.
Yes.
As he fucking enters the frame.
Stage right.
The dude on top of, like, the dude who's playing is like, what manner of creature are you? And his fucking reply, Japanese Spider-Man's reply, because it's his catchphrase in the show, because I don't think the writers really knew who Spider-Man was. I am the emissary of hell.
Well, yeah.
That's his catchphrase!
Yes.
Wow.
What? You gotta remember.
In the Japanese show, he's an emissary of hell. He got his powers
from Planet Spider.
No, from
Sorry,
Professor Spider, who
Professor
came from
Spider.
Planet Spider and set himself up in the Spider Cave.
See, okay, there's a Twitter account called Tokusatsu GIFs, and it's just a whole bunch of Kamen Rider and those sorts of GIFs, but it's also got a whole bunch of GIFs from Spider-Man. One of my favorites is where Spider-Man takes 2 Uzis and is just shooting up a kitchen full of goons. Japanese Spider-Man was off the chain. Also, the suit-up scene. Oh my god! His suit's in like a bracelet that sits on his wrist, and it goes like "Pachia!" out of it every time. It just like kind of slides over him.
Oh my god, yes.
So good. And then, it's because of Japanese Spider-Man that the Power Rangers exist.
Yes.
That sounds about right.
Because Japanese Spider-Man It wasn't drawing inspiration for its giant robot from anywhere. No, that's where the giant robot craze started.
Yeah. Megazord started with Spider-Man.
And
That's ridiculous.
He's got a car called, I think, the GP8.
Yes,
or the GP5.
It's like random numbers letters.
In one interview with Stan Lee in Japan, they were busy asking him about Japanese Spider-Man. He's like, yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm just wondering, what is that car that Spider-Man keeps driving and flying away in? And the reporter looks at him with this look on her face like, you're the guy that designed this. He's like, it's GP8, Spider-Man's car.
Oh, also,
do you not know?
Spider-Man's car lives in the chest of the Megazord.
You're just so flabbergasted that this man who created Spider-Man knew nothing about his very famous car, the GP8.
Well, I mean, from her perspective, it's like whoever invented Knight Rider being shown a picture of Kit. And like, who's that guy?
What's this car?
What is this car, though?
What is this helicopter that Airwolf is flying? What's going on?
Colonel Airwolf.
There's only one inclusion that would make Spider-Verse 2 even better. Italian Spider-Man.
I'm not familiar with Italian Spider-Man.
Have you
I've seen it on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
I've not. Okay. It's special, is what you're telling me.
It is very special, and we will watch parts of it after this. But yeah, I am so excited for that lineup of spiders. And you're excited for Superior Spider-Man.
I really am. I think he's going to be in there.
It's superhero Spider-Man, Jason.
Because
Christ, you guys are embarrassing.
Are they still going to do the spin-off with Spectre? I mean, Silk Spectre.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Fuck. Who am I thinking of?
Spider-Gwen?
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen.
Are they still doing a spin-off with her?
I don't know. They haven't really announced anything officially yet.
Yeah, for some reason I also thought that there was.
I thought there was.
Well, she might be the protagonist of this
Of
next
number-
one.
of number
And
two.
they'll
Or the
all go to-
antagonist.
It's a little political, but I'll
Yeah.
let it slide because it's a comic book and not real.
I'm just so excited to see Leopoldon on the big screen.
I hope it flashes back to like 90s on film screen, like film reel sort of thing with like the fucking Megazord form up, like we had for that, pointing scene, even
Oh
though it
my
was just
God.
for the memes.
That was so good.
You started pointing first.
No, you pointed. No, you
Rude
pointed.
to point. You pointed at me first.
It's Mad Men. I can't believe they did that. Even though that was just for the memes, I do hope that they actually film all the Leopardon
Just
stuff.
for the memes?
Well, yeah, and that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Hope they film it on film. They get Christopher Nolan to do it. It'll be great.
Ah, here we go. Here's a list of what comics educated people have guessed who the Spider-Mens are going to be. Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2099, Japanese Spider-Man.
Oh, you said 2077.
I did earlier.
You suck shit.
But I'm going to edit this 2099 in.
Oh, no. And then I'm going to say Cyberpunk.
Oh,
like
it's a
moron.
double win for Jason.
Shit.
Japanese Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, Peter B. Parker, Ben Reilly from the Cloak Saga. Pretty cool. Penny Parker, Spider-Ham, Spider-Gwen, Silk, so I was right with that.
You were right.
1960 Spider-Man, Spider-Punk, Cosmic Spider-Man, The Bombastic Bagman, and Spider-Man Noir.
Nice.
And with a bag on his head.
Yeah.
A sandwich bag.
Yeah, to hide his identity.
The best part is he doesn't have shoes on. I something tells me I'm remembering his costume. He's got the Fantastic Four suit on, no shoes, and a sandwich bag on his head.
Yeah.
Why do they call you Handsome Bob?
Yeah, Bombastic Bagman.
That's amazing. And he is barefoot.
Yeah, he is barefoot.
Yes.
Well remembered, Thomas.
Yes, I know comic backs.
You do know comic backs. Speaking of comebacks, James Dean.
Oh, the CG thing.
Yeah.
I've been angry about this
ridiculous.
all week.
What's the story there?
It is a Vietnam thing, and James Dean is in it. They are digitally resurrecting him to play an actor in this. Obviously, it'll be an actor with a green sock on their head, that they're just going to deep fake him onto. Obviously, it's more complicated than that. I'm just being facetious. But yeah, that's fucking stupid. That's so fucking stupid.
That's real dumb.
It's really, really, really dumb. And like Jason said, this is a great way to not pay actors and pay animators less.
Yeah.
This isn't
like, the thing is,
this
I don't
isn't the
mind
cool thing like
don't
where they
mind
resurrected Tupac for Coachella the one year, which was
or
rad.
Tarkin.
Yes.
Like, that's fine because that's mandated by the story.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This is going out of your way to create this character so that they can exist for
Is the CGI James Dean supposed to be James Dean, or is it just supposed to be like James, like pretending that James Dean is an actor in this movie playing a guy named Bob?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
That is beyond fucking
James
stupid.
Dean is gonna play a dude in Nam.
Yes.
With his dog.
That's fucking dumb.
It's Jocko the Bushveld in Vietnam with James Dean brought
And
back
what I
from the
don't
dead.
understand is James Franco exists.
James
in
Franco
real
is a
life
live man and could be cast at any moment
to play James Dean playing somebody else.
Like, you could everybody would buy that. Everybody.
And doesn't James Franco have a younger brother?
Yeah, but James Franco looks more like James Dean.
I can't remember. To me, in my mind, they're very similar, but I can't recall. I'm not good with faces.
Think
Marcus.
of the disaster artist. Think of it.
Yeah, which had James Franco in, yeah?
What did he look like?
No, I know. I'm saying I don't remember what his brother looks like relative to him.
Side by side, James Franco and James Dean.
Oh, fucking piss off search within this image. Why would I search within this image? Yes, sir. Although in fairness...
To be fair...
No. That's not... I said in fairness.
So
Jump the gun there.
He
Simon
might be
says...
He might be a little old now. Because this is like...
They can
but you can make a young Jeff Bridges much easier than you can fucking resurrect James Dean.
Fair enough.
I want to see what a shit show it's going to be. I want to see how awful it's going to look. Finished product.
Well, they might give him a nip slip.
Maybe.
Ooh, sexy.
Sex.
So I just Team America puppets.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Look what we can do. Look what we can do.
Oh, it's going to be so bad.
Well, to take us away from that, then I guess we can just slip right into the Snyder minute.
Snyder minute.
Because what Snyder is doing is he's holding onto all the Snyder cut images, and every time it starts dipping, he's like, yeah. He just throws one out.
Well, Jason, I'm going to say
spikes again.
Snyder Cup. I'm going to say it really fast, and I want you to film it with your phone, and then just play it back. Okay, here we go.
Wait.
Snyder.
That's not how slow motion works.
Jeez, wow, your phone did a great job. It's fucking great. Wow.
That's actually pretty good, Dion.
Wow.
You guys should be
Good
honest.
bit. Good
Yeah,
bit.
we should work in audio. We should do stuff with audio.
Maybe.
So yeah,
I thought
he
you were gonna-
recently released a image of quote unquote Barry Allen with Iris West saying #cute couple. Or just cute couple. I don't know, it's Twitter.
Like actual, like concept art or actual, like full...
actual
On-set.
footage. Like an on-set image of the two of them.
Was Iris
to-
in the film?
No.
She was cut when the Snyder Cut was cut. And then the Snyder Cut Twitter account was like, hey, if you share this with the hashtag release the Snyder Cut, you could stand a chance to win this cool t-shirt. So now release the Snyder Cut is trending on Twitter with something like 60,000 retweets. Yeah. So this isn't gonna die anytime soon because Zack Snyder's probably got a whole bunch more images.
He's
to
got
just
a
throw out
whole
every time it dips.
This makes me sad.
So we're gonna be talking about this for the next 3 Marvel phases.
I saw.
imagine.
I thought you were going to talk about the positive things that the Cyborg actor's been saying about the Snyder Cut, how it's a win for representation.
Yeah, I saw him saying
Also
that. Too.
that.
I do
So
not
now, if
believe
you
a
hate the
fucking lick
so
of
now
that.
if you hate the Snyder Cut, you hate black people.
Damn it, they got us.
Damn it.
Now Marcus is
only
the
other
only
people-
one.
no,
Marcus is
Marcus-
the only one that's allowed to hate it now.
If only the people champion for the release of the Snyder Cut weren't all incels.
Damn it!
Well, if you ask me, they should all be incels.
You can't have two, Dion.
Nah.
That's pretty good.
Everybody gets one. Tell him, Spider-Man.
It was pretty good. The sequel to the latest Halloween film started shooting.
Noise.
Jamie Lee Curtis was showing some stuff on Twitter the other day.
Give it to me, inject it straight into my veins, baby. Halloween kills.
Some also really good news just to end this episode off.
Mm-hmm.
They have confirmed that the Has Fallen movies
Oh.
have another 3 coming and a TV series to boot.
Oh my god, I can't wait for the son of Gerard Butler in the TV series, because they definitely can't get Gerard Butler.
Sheesh.
I'm putting that down right now as a CineBeards prediction, that it's going to be son of Gerard Butler.
For sure.
Son of Jared Butler. He did have a baby in the second one.
Exactly.
Oh, no. Oh, I've been shamed. I must leave now. I'm sorry, listeners.
Go commit.
It's been good knowing you.
Go commit
Cheers.
Sudoku.
What? What's that noise?
Go commit Sudoku.
That's the noise.
You just did a mild racism. That's gonna summon Robo Marcus.
Oh no! We hate the Snyder Cut. Oh, he's a shark and there's blood in the water. Racist blood.
Essence to racism.
He can smell intolerance from miles away.
My suggestion for this week is Hitler.
I'm hosting next week, bitches. Drink evil crabbies. Ha 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 ha.
Oh god, next week's gonna be terrible.